Downers. This partnership now worth 182 runs. Superb shot on his toes, half volley, clipped away for 4. So what a good start again for Zaheer. Taking a boundary off the first ball of the day. It's a half volley, struck beautifully through the offside for 4 runs. Derek Underwood's giving chase, but no chance at all. So Dennis, quite a sensational start to this second day's play. That's going to be 4 more. Just a casual little leg glance there, and Basil d'Oliveira fairly wide at long leg. Ball scudding through right in front of the pavilion.
Here comes Shuttleworth now into Zaheer. That's down to third man. They're going to take certainly 2 runs. They could possibly go for 4. Yes, it has. It's gone for 4. That's Zaheer's 25th 4. So he's now made 100 runs in boundaries. And the 300 has gone up. 300 then, Pakistan for 1. That's down, that's 4 runs. Beautifully played down. Short ball which lifted quite a bit. And he got right over the top of it to clip it down very fine. Lovely stroke.
So Ken Shuttleworth of Lancashire coming in again. And that's delicately clipped away down to long leg. 4 more runs to Zaheer. Perfectly placed, beautifully timed. And that's clipped away from mid-wicket as Lackhouse going to chase it. It's touch and go whether he's going to make it or not. A good sprint, and they're coming back for 3, and those 3 runs takes Zaheer to 199. Fine throw from Lackhouse from that very long boundary there at mid-wicket. And that's not going to prevent 4 runs from Mushtaq. Basil d'Oliveira for once in a while dropping that short, and Mushtaq making no mistake. A fine back cut. And that's repeated again. In fact, a much better shot because that was pitched a little bit further up. It wasn't all that short, and Mushtaq guided it away to the same direction.
And that's 4 runs. High up in the air. Over to the mid-wicket boundary from Ray Illingworth's first loosener, and 200 he's got. And here they come, the Pakistani supporters rushing on to congratulate him. What a marvellous moment this is for this young boy. A really magnificent double century. Only the second double century too in Test cricket at Edgbaston. The other one being by Peter May in 1957 when he made 285.
It's a fine shot. Mushtaq finding the gap, straight up the field. Really always the best, almost the best and safest shot in cricket. Straight down the ground, no one to field that one.
That looks like it's 100. Ward chasing it, taken 2. The 4 has stopped, it's 3 runs. So Mushtaq reaches the 3rd Test 100 of his career. And is he out? Is he out, caught by Cowdrey? Cowdrey's throwing it up. That was a brilliant left-handed catch, and Mushtaq is out for exactly 100. And Illingworth has the first wicket of the day. Ball went pretty fast and very low, and Cowdrey must have been satisfied that he had his fingers just underneath it. What a welcome breakthrough for England at last after nearly 24 hours. 359 then for 2 wickets. And here comes Majid Khan, captain of Cambridge, son of Jahangir Khan, the old Cambridge and Indian cricket of the 1930s. A player of rare talent and pedigree, but always difficult coming in at the end of a long stand like this, and so often it happens after being padded up that your stay at the wicket is on the short side. He hit that very hard indeed. Straight down on the ground, I think. Beautifully timed. Oh, 4 runs, uppish, but full off the meat of the bat. Exactly bisecting Edrich at backward point and Underwood at cover point. Firmly pushed through the gap at mid-off. Ward chasing it. That looks like 4 as well. Not quite. Majid gets 3 for that, bringing him to double figures. He's on 11 and the score is 389 for 2. What a magnificent stroke, it really was. What about that one, Ted?
Well, we've seen so many of them, but they certainly don't get any worse. That was a tremendous shot. High back lift, giving himself a little bit of room and really caning the ball square of the wicket.
That is away through the gap. Ward, I think, will cut it off. And Majid is only interested in 2. Oh! And a fingertip touch by Knott. A very awkward one to England's wicketkeeper. And I should have thought that could have come down to Amos at first slip. The end of the over, 397 for 2, and an escape there for Majid off Peter Lever.
That's 250 then to Zaheer. Flipped away the leg side for 2 runs, moving on to 251.
Illingworth coming up for his 13th over of the innings. And Majid fetching him from outside the off stump, wide a bit on. 4 runs. It's uppish and he's out. Caught at cover point by Peter Lever. Majid out for 35. Caught by Peter Lever off Illingworth. 441 for 3.
Well, it wasn't a particularly good delivery. It was hitting it off the back foot and hitting it uppish. I think he looked as if he was trying to hit it over the top of cover point. In fact, it wasn't a very good ball. So Illingworth has taken the 2 wickets today. And what a glorious stroke through the covers off the back foot. He gave that the most fearful belting. Wonderful stroke. And that is Zaheer's 1,000, the first to complete 1,000 runs this season.
And not only that, Dennis, the fastest man to 1,000 for 21 years. John Langridge got there on June the 2nd, 1949. Remarkable achievement. 1,000 runs in May is one of those achievements we wonder whether we shall ever see it again. 5 men did it before the war, Bradman twice. Bradman and Edrich were the last men to achieve it in 1938. Hayward, Hallows, Hammond were others, and Grace. And that's gone with the speed of light to long on over the rope. $273 for Zaheer, and Underwood having to pay quite a costly price for dropping the ball just fractionally short.
In
And
fact,
he's going to be out.
he is out. Well, he didn't play a wild swag. It was down the leg side. And he swept to Illingworth. A bad ball. And it hit the top edge. And was caught there by Luckhurst. A backward short leg, you might say. Or about 30 yards from the bat. There we are. He's getting this wonderful reception there. All his countrymen coming on and surrounding him.
Zaheer then out for 274, engulfed by his fervent supporters. He'll be lucky to get off alive, I think. A remarkable performance in his first Test match against England, 4 runs short of the highest ever between England and Pakistan. And was generously applauded off the field by the entire England side. The new captain of Pakistan, Intikhab Alam of Surrey, coming in next, and the score is 456 for 4.
And he's fairly flogged that away with all the power of that very strong forearms there, clipped it away over mid-wicket. That could be out, and it's a good catch by Derek Underwood. Intikhab half changing his mind with the shot, thinking of going to hit it over the top, but in the end just pushing it forward. Underwood making ground and taking, in the end, a really very good catch at mid-on. So a wicket then, and the first wicket indeed for Basil D'Oliveira. And Intikhab out, caught Underwood, bowled D'Oliveira for 9.
Terrific slog there. It's 4, 1 bounce.
Aftab, not been with him too long, retired hurt on the first morning. He's come back, he's 6 not out. Well, he's hit that, he's hit it high and straight, and he's going to get 4 runs. So the odd sign of aggression coming only from ASIF. Every now and again he really gives it a tonk, because in his 46 runs he's hit 9 boundaries. Ward in again. So dropped short and pulled wonderfully well through mid-wicket. A further illustration of this very docile pitch. Even with a newborn, no pace at all. 4 more to Asif, and that takes him to 50.
And 4 more. Quite fatal to bowl short at Asif, wide of the off stump, or indeed short anywhere if it's really short. That's the highest score he's made on the tour so far this year. 559 for 5.
He's bowled him. So the first time we've seen the wicket broken in 2 days. After 2.5 hours he's been out there for these 28 runs, looking to try and hit D'Oliveira wide on the onside, hitting across a perfectly good straight length bow. So the 6th Pakistani wicket falling. 5, 6, 7. 1 or 2 of the English players looking towards the pavilion to see if there's any indication of a declaration for Intikhab. So leave it now to Imran. That's nicely squirted away down the gully. Single to Basil D'Oliveira at deep third man. So looking for a single off the last ball. If it hits the wicket, it's close and he's out. So Imran run out there, sacrificing his wicket as Asif was trying to take a single off the last ball. Lever following up very quickly indeed. Well aware of the ruse, knew what was going to happen. And he himself ran out. The young Imran came in at a difficult time in his first test, obviously looking for runs. Well, he made 5, and he made them quite well. So wicket-keeper Wasim Barry now coming out to bat. He's coming in at number 9. So D'Oliveira now. The last over of the day from the pavilion end to ASIF. He's gone for the big hit, and he's middled it. And he's got 4 over mid-wicket. So the first task accomplished. He's brought up the 600 for Pakistan. And never before have they achieved a total such as this. 600, it's the first time in a test match at Birmingham that the scoreboard has ever reached 600. 583 England against the West Indies in 1957. 601 on the board then. 97 to ASIF.